I got it. That's it. We reached the bitter end. And it is what?
All right. First and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Shalom.
Yahweh,
I want to start off by giving
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kahakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and have taught me this truth, peace, and salutations unto the hopeful elect. The temple of King David, scattered through the four corners of the earth. And to you I say, Shalom. Hey, Shalom to you, Akim. Shalom to you, very few Akwaf. And Shalom to the hopeful elect. You know, it's going to be a real quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Yahweh Ratazah. This lesson will be edifying to someone. So this is more like a response to the elder brother's lesson. America is a sinking ship. And, you know, Yahweh Ratazah, you know, you should subscribe to the elder's channel. And, you know, he did a beautiful lesson today. And I'm going to play some of his lesson. I'm going to grab some terms. And, you know, I'm going to, you know, go ahead and let this lesson, you know, grab some precepts. That's going to end it, man. Let's go ahead and play this.
that I had a couple days ago, which it's pretty quick, but I'm gonna go into it. But when I woke up, I thought of America's a sinking ship. And as you see on this screen, you have images of sinking ships. So those are the images. Let me do this real quick. Let me go to sinking ship metaphor. It says, like rats fleeing a sinking ship, a history. The idiom, like rats fleeing a sinking ship, used in reference to people abandoning an enterprise once it seems likely to fail, has shown great linguistic tenacity, having been in regular use for over 400 years. What does it mean when someone says you're a sinking ship? A company or organization that is failing. America's a sinking ship. It's failing.
That's right. He's absolutely right. You see that? And I want to grab a definition here, right? Because America is a sinking ship. You see that? And let's go ahead and jump down here. This is the nautical term for abandoned ship, and it says the order given to the crew of a ship that is about to sink to take to the lifeboats. You see that? And hey, man, you know, it was all through the spirit that he had that dream, because, you know, a man like myself, you know, I have a extensive background on working on ships. You see, this is me here. You know, I'm, you know, pretty much working on a barge, but I'm at the bottom of the barge, you know, and you can see the light right there, you know. And let me see here. You know, I have a very extensive background of working on vessels, you know, all kind of ships, man. You see, I'm not gonna go too much into these, but you know, I'm what you call a boilermaker, you know, and we work on all kind of ships, military ships, tugboats, cranes, anything that moves on the water. You know, you know, this is back course when I was in the world. You know, I have an extensive background on vessels, man. And I wanted to show you that clip there in the beginning, because, let me see here. I want to show you that clip in the very beginning, you know, of, you know, of the bitter end, because...
I got it.
This right here is called an anchor chain. You see that? And that anchor is hooked up to this chain. This right here is called a chain locker. You see, and what happens is the chain, you know, as the anchor is lowered down into the water, right? This here is called the bitter end.
That's it. We reached the bitter end.
And that's right. And we've reached the bitter end of America. And the only thing that's holding on.
It is hooked. And it is hooked with a shackle, which means in an emergency, if you need to get loose, it's impossible. You cannot get loose.
You see that? And the only thing that's gonna cut through that shackle there is what? Fire, man. You see that? And it was all spiritual. You know, that the elder brother brought that lesson out about his dream that he had, you know, about America being a sinking ship. You see that? Because how is the Lord going to visit this place? With what? Fire. You see that? So, you know, this place here, it is a sinking ship. You see that? That's why we're telling you individuals to do what? Abandon ship. You see? Let's go ahead and grab some more terms here, man. This is the term for, this is the nautical term for a bitter end. And it says, no, that's not it. It says, usually marked with colored rags. You see that? And at the bitter end of most ships, the bitter end is painted red. You see? And I think that that's spiritual too, because Esau, Edom, right? He's red. He's not white. You see that? Showing you that he would be in power in these last days, man. Let's continue on. It says the bitter end gets its name from the bollards or bits on the deck which the anchor rope is tied. When the sailor lowering the anchor came across the rags of the bitter end, listen to this, they knew there was no more rope left. You see that? So this devil here, right, we are literally at the end of his rulership, man. You see that? He has no more rope left. Because when you think about a line, think about any line, a rope line or an anchor line or whatever, man, right? Every line has what? It has a beginning and it has an end. You see that? And when you think about the rulerships in the past, right, they had a rise, and guess what? They had a fall. You see, so we are at the end of Esau's rulership, man. You see? Let's keep going here. Meaning the water was too deep to the anchor. You see that? So this devil here, he has laden himself with thick clay. You see? So this devil here, he is literally at the end of his rulership, man. You see? Let's go ahead and grab another one here. And this is the meaning of listing, right? And you know, when a ship starts to list, it's because it's taking on too much water, man, right? And eventually it sinks, right? And it says listing is a nautical term to describe when a vessel when a vessel takes on water and lists to one side. You see that? And hey, man, the only side that this devil here is listing to is the downward side, man. You see that? A ship can list either port, meaning left, or starboard. The contrast of a ship is said to be trimming when the ship forward or backward. You see that? So when you think about the Titanic, right, it listed forward, man, or it trimmed forward. You see that? And what happened to the Titanic? They said that it was an unsinkable vessel. Now it was laying down there 2 miles at the bottom of the ocean, man. You see, let's go ahead and grab some images real quick. All right, let me see it. This is a image of a ship that's listing. You see that? And this devil here, he's going to come to a full list. Let's go ahead and grab some more definitions. I want to grab this too. This is the definition for the word founder. All right, let me see here. Founder. And it says to give way. You see that? Collapse. And this is literally what you see happening, man, to this devil here's rulership, man. It's collapsing. And just like how ancient Rome, it collapsed from the inside out, this is what's happening to Esau's rulership, man. You see, let's grab some more definitions. To become submerged, sink. You see that? So this devil here, he's sinking. We're telling you individuals to abandon ship. Right? To let's read the fourth definition. It says to encounter misfortune. Come on, man. You see that happening all over the world, man. Encountering misfortune. This was going to happen to this place, man. To fail. You see? So this is what you see happening with this devil here, man, and his rulership. It's failing, right? And when you go back to the elder brother's lesson, and Yahweh Ratazada's lesson will be edifying. I hope I didn't lose anybody.
Organization that is failing.
Let me see. Shalakia. And you know what?
You're a sinking ship. A company or organization that is failing.
See?
America's a sinking ship. It's failing.
Yeah.
All right.
That's what you see happening, man. Right? This place here is failing. And he actually drew a picture, right, of a ship that's sinking, man. You see that? Look at this. This is what's happening. And you got the people up there, standing up there, still trying to hold on for dear life. Just like the people in the movie Titanic, right? They was hanging on the back of the ship. And what happened to them? They all went into the water, man. You see? But the Lord is not going to destroy this place with water this time. He's going to destroy it by fire, man. You know, so let's go ahead and grab some scriptures, right? And Yahweh Ratazada's lesson will be edifying. You know, America is a sinking ship. Let's read this first. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. I'm going to start at verse 7. It says, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand. You see that? So America is modern day Babylon, man. And Babylon just means confusion. And you see a lot of confusion going on right here, man. Right? And that golden cup, that means it's very precious. And America is very precious, man. That made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken her wine, therefore the nations are mad. You see, so you see that happening right now, man. Right? Eventually, the scripture tell you how the nations are going to hate the whore and burn her with fire, man. This is why you see more and more talks of World War III. You see that? And also intercontinental ballistic missiles. Let's keep going here. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. You see that? And America is not going to be healed. You see that? America has a huge hole in it. Right? And it's listing. You see? Let's keep going here. It says, we would have healed Babylon, right? But she is not healed. You see? So, you know, when you try to heal something, right, or try to patch something up, it can't be healed, man. And that's what's happening to America. Right? So those damn I Love Lucy days, they're finished. You see that? Those Leave It to Beaver days, you know, I Love Jeannie, all that's finished, man. You hear that? Little House on the Prairie days, gone. You see? Them damn, what you call it? The Brady Bunch days, bugged out. And let us go, everyone, into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and she is lifted up even to the skies. You see that? So, you know, the sins of America, man, have reached the Lord, man. You see that? Scriptures tell you that that this devil here has touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man, or have touched the apple. Yeah, have touched the apple of the Lord. And who is the apple? The Israelites, man. He hung you in trees, fed you to alligators, and even still to this day, it had an incident that happened where Jake was choked out on the train, man. So America is falling. You see? Let's go ahead and grab something else here. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, verse 23, jumping straight to the point. When she is about to fill his belly, or when he is about to fill his belly, that's right. So America is filling its belly now. You know, getting all these resources and all of that. You know, and when this devil here, he's going to try to implement his MOTB. You see that? Let's keep going here. The Most High shall cast his fury of his wrath upon him. And what's the Lord's fury? That fire, man. And shall rain it upon him while he is eating. You see? So while America's eating and think it's getting fat, imagine you getting fat. You see that? And soon when you think you full, right, that's when the Lord put you individuals is going to do away with America, man. You see? And hey, man, at that time, America is going to be so full, it's going to be naive, man. It's going to be lazy. You see, when you get full, you get relaxed, man. Right? So imagine you being relaxed and then fury coming upon you, man. You can barely move and all of that, right? Just look at the condition of these people out here, man. They're very unhealthy. They're very through, you know? So the Most High is going to rain fire upon this place, man. So America is indeed a sinking ship. Let's read one more. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 49, verse 11. And it reads, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. You see that? So this is how America thinks, man. Right? That it's going to continue forever. No one can ever bring us down, right? And their dwelling places to all generations. They shall call the lands after their own names. You see that? So when you think about the lands, right, all over the earth, who named the lands? Who did that? America, man. Oh, not America, but Esau, Edom. You see, and even when you go into that word America, right, who named America, America? Do your research. You see, so, you know, this is a quick, quick response. Let's go ahead and bring this out, because this is what Ezra, he was even asking, man. Right? Who's going to be the end of this world and the beginning of the next one? This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6, verse 7. It reads, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of times? And when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? You see that? So Ezra was asking, right, who's going to be the end? Who's going to be at the end? And who's going to be at the beginning of the next rulership, man? All right? Let's read this one. Verse 8, and he said unto me, talk about the angel, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob held first the hill of Esau, right? For Esau, right, which is the so-called white man, is the end of the world. You see that? So, yeah, man, we are at the end. We're at the bitter end of Esau's world, man. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see? So, you know, just a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I was kind of compelled to do this lesson here, right? Just watching the elders lesson. You know, we've reached the bitter end of this devil's rulership, man. You see that? And there's nothing. And there's nothing that no one can do about it. You see? You know, so I hope that this lesson here was edifying to someone. You know, we've reached the bitter end of this devil's rulership, man. And Shalaki for the, the discrepancies. It is what it is. Everything is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Until the next time I say, Shalom.
I got it. That's it. We reached the bitter end.